Hi everyone, weekly preview time. It's Tuesday 23rd of May, so I'm going right the way through till Sunday, what's that, 27th of May, 26th, 27th of May is the weekend, 28th is Sunday actually. And when I do this bit of research for these, it's a bit like opening a lucky dip box or something, and you're never quite sure what you're going to find, which is crazy in the world of top class sport that we're sort of trying to keep tabs on. So I'll start delving around, and even myself, who's someone who's pretty enthusiastic about distance running and knowledgeable about the sport, still is surprised by what I find out. So that's pretty much why I do this, because if I'm surprised, there'll be a few people perhaps less bothered to have a look around what's going on. There'll be a few other people who just wouldn't have a clue what's going on. There's some pretty good stuff going on this week. I start pretty low key. There's a British Miners Club meeting at Eltham, and one that I will probably be able to film at and be at. Got some Tunbridge athletes there, but the highlight is probably Sam Reardon, who ran 46.3 for a PB over 400 metres at Loughborough at the weekend. He's going in the 800. Lineups are already on the British Miners Club website, and they're getting pretty good at putting the lineups early, the timetables. You can see all the lineups for the races at Eltham on Wednesday night, which is tomorrow, 24th of May. But then we come to the big ones, and I'll start off with perhaps the most low-key of the three I'm going to mention, and it's the one that's in the UK, and that's the British Miners Club meeting at Sports City. It's a Grand Prix meeting, first one of the season. It's also a World Athletics Challenger event, so I think that means that there's some more points available for good performances for the real world class athletes trying to influence their ranking positions. And also during the 2 days up there, Saturday and Sunday, there's also the under-20 and senior combined events national championships for England. So that's going on as well early in the day. So anyone gets there early can watch a few decathletes and things compete. It is going to be shown on Vinco Sport, but one thing I need to point out is that they have now merged or been taken over or whatever by Runner Space, a USA company, who actually I found pretty good, and I've been subscribing to Runner Space for a while, following some of the college athletics and other meetings around the world. Works out, I think it's about 12 quid a month, something like that. And you can get an annual subscription. But if they're going to show a lot of athletics, I know we all moan about paywalls and things like that, and we're so used to seeing free bits, but if you want a more professional presentation of the sport, then it's got to be a good thing that there's a company actually offering quite a variety of events that we can all watch. The British Miners Club Grand Prix on Saturday is going to be available on Vinco Sport as a live stream. Start lists aren't available yet, or the timetable, but it will be in the evening. Start 4 or 5 o'clock, something like that, and go right the way through. Quickly going through men's 800, we've got likes of David Locke, Dan Howes, Alex Bottrell, always an interesting one, really good racer. He started with a 3:42, 1500 last week at Trafford, so he's a talent, always look out for. There's an international Leandro Alves, who's done 1:45.82 this year, has entered as one of the foreign athletes that entered. And then on the women's side, quite an intriguing matchup actually. Got a couple of sub 2 minute 800 metre runners there. Abby Caldwell from Australia's over, and Kira McGeehan, who represents Ireland but is with New Balance Manchester, just local to where the track's been held. And then in there is Lindsay Sharp, who's on the comeback trail, ran 2:4, something like that, a couple of times. And Phoebe Gill, who's an under 17 from St Albans, who ran 2-3 at Watford out on her own in the BMC race last week. So that would be intriguing. Men's 1500, perhaps not so many. Bunch of 343, 45 guys in there, affected by the fact there's also the MC Car Mile is being held at Sports City on Saturday. The women's 1500, a bit more intriguing. Got Sarah McDonald, will continue her return from injury, having won an 800 at Trafford last week, and she'll be up against Abigail Ives, who's only got a 4:18 PB, but broke 2 minutes for 800 in Belfast recently. So probably the women's 8s and 15s probably a little bit higher level than the men's perhaps. And then in the MC Car Mile, we've got the likes of, got a whole load of sub 4 minute milers in there, but we've got Piers Copeland, who's not raced this year. He's opening up his track season. We've got Callum Nelson, who ran sub 4, it's 3:58 something actually in the USA recently. And the women's mile seems a bit patchy, the entries there, so nothing great shakes there. Before I come on to my first surprise of this preview, I will mention the steeplechases. We've got Thomas Bridger, who's probably the number one on times in there. He's run 8:51, and he, I would imagine, he's after the European under-23 qualifying time of 8:50 before the trials later in June. So that's for the European Championships. He finished second at Loughborough last weekend. And then the women's, there's a few that are run like 10:15, 10:30 sort of level in the women's 3,000 metre steeplechase. And we come on to the 5,000s. Women's 5,000's got Callie Thackeray amongst the entries. Callie did the Manchester 10K. She pulled out of the night of 10,000s on the track, citing a little bit of a niggle. So whether she'll turn out for the 5,000 on Saturday, who knows? I suppose it depends how this week goes. And you've got Elle Twentyman, Hannah Irwin, maybe one or two others who could break 16 minutes in there. And then the big surprise to me when I was checking out the entries is the 5,000 metres, where top of the entry list on the men's side is Emile Caresse, who's got a PB of 13:26, but better known for being the first home Brit in the London Marathon relatively recently. So Emile's going to have a run out over 5,000, it appears, which will shake things up. So I'm not sure he's going to be pacing that or what he's going to be aiming at. Maybe he's just having a bit of a run out. There's plenty of others aiming to break 14 minutes. Intriguingly, the under-23s, particularly, likes of Will Barnicoat, making his season's debut. And also, I think it's his debut at the distance. He's the national junior cross-country champion, and we've got the national men's cross-country champion, James Kingston, who hasn't got a very particularly good PB on the track, but he'll be looking to completely change that. And we've got Ned Potter, who's also really one of the top under-23s, and others. The European under-23 qualifying time is 13:50, and the UK or the British champs qualifying time is 13:48. One or two of them might have an eye on that. Extremely tough though, for the qualifying. Euro champs trials are at Chelmsford, as I say, in June, and people would probably need the qualifying times before they go for being the first past the post in the trial to get automatic selection. So that's BMC Grand Prix and meetings, and then we go to the States, where on Friday and Saturday we've got the USA Track and Field Grand Prix in Los Angeles, made famous recently by the withdrawals of Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone and Athing Mu, were pulled out, having been named on the been amongst the stars appearing. It's at Drake's Stadium, University of California. Friday's a distance classic between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time, which is the early hours of Saturday for us. and then on Saturday it's 1 to 3 p.m. so Sunday evening for us. It's an 8 hours time difference. Again, it could well be on Runner Space, so worth a look. I found that generally I can watch things, but sometimes there are certain areas that are excluded. But you know, if you've got the Runner Space subscription for things like the BMC, then you might be able to watch this, at least to some of the videos afterwards, etc., if not live. Lineups and start list and timetable all on lagrandprix.org. Sprints and the field events stacked out. When I last looked, there were some really good matchups. Jake Whiteman, for example, was listed for the 800, but his name doesn't appear to be showing on there now. But there are sub 145 runners in there. There's about 5 of them. There's no start list showing for the women's race currently. 1500 metres on the men's side has Timothy Cheruiyot, Cooper Tier, Cole Hocker, who's been out for a while with injuries, but that should be quite exciting. Katie Snowden, and there's a few sub 4 girls in the women's 1500, and then the 5000 Super Chase. Currently there's no start list showing, but you hopefully attract some top runners. It's a bit like Diamond League fields, but with a real heavy USA bias going on, but a good meeting to look out for. So yeah, shame Jake Whiteman might not be running, but you might be able to pick up more news than I am. I'm sure the likes of James Rhodes will know more than I do on that front as we go through the week. Sorry about this, it's a bit long, but worth it, I think, because at Rabat in Morocco on Sunday is the next in the Diamond League series. It's on between like 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the evening on Sunday, same time as UK. Unfortunately, at the moment, I can't find a live link. It's not on the BBC or the Red Button until Monday morning. It's on the BBC Red Button channel 971, so that would be like a replay or highlights. But it could be on the BBC website, something iPlayer, something like that. So worth searching around for as we get nearer the time. We're 5 days off that at the moment, so here we go. Men's 800 got Emmanuel Correa and 142.05 PB. A few, plenty of others that could really compete there. The women's 1500, good of Cezagay, 354.01, one of the best in the world, leads the field there. Men's 400's got Matthew Hudson-Smith and plenty of others like Stephen Gardner in there, so that's good. Women's 200 headed by Sharika Jackson from Jamaica. I'll come back to the men's 1500 in a minute. The men's 100's got Fred Curley, Jacobs and DeGrasse, so that's Marcel Jacobs, the Olympic champion, and Andre DeGrasse in there. Women's 800's got Mary Mora, who won the Commonwealth Games title, Latoya Gall and other sub-2s, and then culminating the meeting is El Bakkali going against some other really quick 3K steeplechasers, hoping to send the Moroccan fans home in a frenzy of excitement. But the men's 1500s earlier, this will be intriguing. Jakob Ingebrigtsen coming out to race, and he's got Kipsang and Ollie Hoare and Yared Naguse, who has been on fire in the USA in recent races, so that could be a cracker. And as I say, I wouldn't have known that at this stage unless I'd done this research, so hopefully it's whetted your appetites for a good week of athletics, and hope you have a good one. See you all next week.